Disney's down last year $123 billion in market value. 44% drop since 1974, worst thing since 1974. And the real question is why, at their Little Mermaid premiere, they brought out a drag queen. I do think this is why. They have been selling this image of wholesome family entertainment for ages, and I feel like the majority of people who went there were conservative nuclear families. And now with this huge radical shift into not just the left, but the far left, the gender theory left. The Disney's having drag queen story hour for kids while talking about their gender fluidity. That type of left. And that's a real thing that happened. I think that they're just losing that majority audience, that middle America audience that made up most of its viewers. This was the nuclear family trusted Disney to have this easy to consume thing for their kids. And now they're just like, oh my God, you drag queen indoctrination bullshit. Your constant queer shit. I mean, you're scaring them off. And the woke, this race baiting and nonstop that angle, Bob Iger and the other Bob who picked the fight around DeSantis. Well, I felt like it wasn't even his choice. I felt like he just felt like he had to because he was probably being pressured. And him mentioning, well, we got to stop the don't say gay bill, blah, blah, blah. And that has sparked an endless fight where these nuclear families who were on the side of Disney at one point and are now on the side of the governor fighting Disney. I'm like, you guys are losing money. And I feel like they have no self-awareness to that. I think that they're going to run this company into the ground by going against their core audience. I really do think that. You got Charlize Theron talking about how she's going to fuck up anyone who messes with the LGBT community and how her kid, who's been trans since 3, no, it's trans at 3. Your kid shouldn't even know what that is. You taught them that. All these Hollywood actors and actresses, I'm like, you guys are alienating the majority of your audience. Because around the world, even globally, you got to think, this premieres in like China, they're not about this gender theory shit. Any country on earth that isn't USA or Canada isn't about this gender theory shit. And you guys putting that as a company, as the big modeling thing that you're doing. The big marketing, excuse me. But it's the big marketing push to be inclusive in this way by promoting this pseudo-scientific ideology. I think is the reason they're losing so much money. I think they're going to continue to lose so much money because the more they push political nonsense and preach at people, most countries are not down with it. They're not. You look at Egypt's reaction to Netflix fucking blackwashing Cleopatra. They're not down with this. So this might be the very naive end of Disney because I think they're naive as to why they're losing money. And I think they're just going to shovel the shit into the ground. I think they're going to do it to the point where Disney gets to a point of almost like bankruptcy. I think next year or this year's going to get worse. I feel like next year's going to get worse. And then Disney's going to just be done for. They're going to be like, all right, we're declaring bankruptcy. And it's going to just go into hiding for a little bit. As they like have to reassess against their will. Because they really want to push this kids are all queer nonsense. So yeah, that's what I think. They're down. They're down a historic amount. And I do really believe it's linked to them alienating their money-making core audience, that nuclear family, with their queer obsession. So yeah, but what do you think? Comment in the comment section down below. Let me know. $123 billion down in 1 year. Why? And like and subscribe for reactions, reviews, and observing the apocalypse.